Welcome, Warriors of Valhalla. This is Total War Titan, and thank you for joining us today as we assault the city of Dun Caledane. I don't think that's how it was pronounced, but it doesn't matter. For today, I have a battle plucked straight from my personal campaign. This battle is just awesome, and you guys need to see it. For now, we are attacking the Argalians, who are a Gaelic faction allied with Circenn, and what the situation was. Where I am now. Circenn had been fighting me for years. Alright? And I had to get through a bunch of their allies to get to them. This is their last ally. I defeated their army before, but Circenn was mustering another army as this battle was taking place. And had fall came, we would have been trapped between this fortress and that army. We have to take the fortress, despite the fact that 1,500 men guard it. We only have 1,600 men. Most of those 1,600 men are coming in from the... Which direction is that? West?
Our general is under attack!
From the east, I'm sorry. Most of our troops are coming in from the east. So now we must begin the assault. Yep, so we're going to go ahead and get started. And things are immediately going to begin picking up. Alright. We got plenty of archer fire as they're just trying to soften my troops up. My own archers are forming up for a return fire, but it's not going to be as effective due to the cover provided by the wall. And look at these guys. These Highland Levy archers are just hiding under there. And the Levy javelin then. So the Scots, I don't know how to pronounce Saxon name properly, are forming up defensive lines. They have some Alvin Levy spearmen. Very good defensive unit guarding the gate. Near the walls, we don't have anything right now, so they're keeping their guys in reserve. More Alvin Levy spearmen. They do have some more spearmen. They do have some Tatarian Levy here too. A good shock unit, but they're all levies, unfortunately. Some swordband too. Good melee. They're all full strength units, whereas my army has been fighting for years, so most of them are depleted somewhat. Not too great of an extent, like 20 men down out of a unit. But nonetheless, we are approaching our towers are approaching the walls, and these levies are nonetheless very dangerous, especially when they're defending a fortress and their home. So yeah, we are using flaming arrows to reduce their morale. They are levies, but it's not very effective right now, because they're not really, other than the flaming arrows, not really experiencing any negative effect. Until, over here, right on cue, the Vikings pour down. They're pushing back. Another tower down there, another tower is over here. And our Argalians are immediately rushing to immobilize these two footholds on the wall. Try and push them back. Over here, they're particularly having success, with only a single unit attacking here, and very much streaming, and they have two units over here cutting them down. Over here, it's a less cheery situation for them, because they have a lot of units coming up these siege towers at once, and they have not been able to completely encircle them. Well, this one they have, but that one they have not. We also have our battery ram at the gates, with some Eastern fighters, Levy axe infantry, a decent person to the breach unit, decent shock value, not too great, but they're also levies, so they're also pretty expendable. A decent through a gatehouse of oil unit, and that's what happens. They expend the oil, which allows these spear gear to then to run through that gate. No problem.
Leaving the field.
Now, unfortunately, they are breaking some of my archers. I'm not surprised. My cavalry is moving up. I'm still waiting on that other general bodyguard unit. This was two armies I was commanding. Two armies for siege tower. We have 3 units on these walls now. Alright, and we are cutting down these levies. We have good units on these walls too. We have some decent axemen, some retinue axe infantry. Very good quality axes there, at least for the game period. I'm still in tier 1.
Our men have rallied.
Yep. Along with those, we have some Eastern Warband, that's more cannon fodder. Also have Eastern Spearmen on the wall. I'm trying to find them. There they are. Very good defensive unit, but pretty decent in melee, because
The battle is turning in
as
our
long as they're
favor.
behind someone, they're just on it. Axes and spears in real life actually were a very effective combo. Put the enemy shield stabs with the spears. Yes, and over here we have our Eastern Warband and Eastern Fighters being backed up by some spearmen. And a swordsman unit, I can't know them right next to spearheads. And we are beginning to break some of their archers, but their melee troops are holding strong. And over here, our progress has been a lot less successful. I have not pushed as far, and the troops aren't as mutually supporting. I should have had the two towers deployed next to each other like I did over there. That's a mistake that I'll have to keep in mind next time. I also should have committed more forces to this flank. But over here, I've committed a lot of forces. Most of my reserves are deployed at this point, on the walls and fighting. Over here, we are beginning to cause this unit of Highland Levy archers to waver.
See, they flee before
As I say that, they
our might.
break. And yeah, so things aren't completely lost. We have a swordsman unit facing off against my own Hierdmen, North Warriors, some retinue sword infantry. Now, if you mean Hierdmen in the Old Norse term, not the game term. And over here, we actually have managed to merge the two pockets, cutting down the two forces that was separating them. Now it's just one big army fighting their way out. I have my general nearby giving moral support, but he's not going into the fight, not with the bodyguard that depleted. We are beginning to cause some more units to break, but it's still a very slow process. But Alvin Levy's spearmen are running, which are actually very helpful because those are very good defensive units for Levy spearmen. They have the Qatar and Levy engaged in fighting here, with their wavering along with this unit of Levy. The army is beginning to break. And over here we are beginning to break through, but it's still being quite slow. Over here they're actually doing a pretty good job of mopping us up over here. It's not looking so good. There's two badly depleted units on the walls over here. Eastern Axemen and the Eastern Warman. The Axemen are pretty good, but they're under half strength. Over here, it's a not as bad situation, but still a pretty not ideal situation. I do have my cavalry kind of hanging outside the walls, but not really going to do anything. Whereas we've engaged the entirety of the Scottish army, and most of it actually has begun the break. We still have a few units of troops, and swordsmen in particular, holding out, along with the unit of swordman, yeah. But they're all pretty badly depleted casualties. And I'm beginning to send my own troops around the flank these guys, and then from there, flank these guys.
It's a rout! Our warriors flee the battle!
I'm not sure where that guy is routing. Oh, right, these guys. Yeah, I'm not surprised. They were pretty badly depleted. You still have the unit of sword band holding these guys back. But the routing guys to the rear actually causing the rout. Nice. With that, these guys are beginning to break, although the general's bodyguard... what general's bodyguard unit is that? Alvin Levy Spearmen, okay. The Alvin Levy Spearmen are holding them off. The commander of the garrison is doing an effort to hold the guys at the gate, and they are pulling back their forces and attempting to reorganize. I think what the AI is trying to do is fall back to this level. But at this point, I've already broken this entire army.
We have captured the gates!
Yep, there we go. Gates are ours. Let's just mopping them up to this point. Have some Eastern Axemen rushing in. They're badly depleted, but
They flee
nonetheless,
before
they're
our
charging
might.
the sword band. Shock troops, axes. Powerful. And we're just breaking more and more of them. Especially over here, because cause their generals units to break. And we have some Eastern horsemen beginning to charge into the thing. And my intent was to have them mop up routing units, but at this point, there's only one routing unit, not routing unit, and that guy's wavering. This Highland Levy archer. So we have to kind of deal with that. But it's not going to be too hard to deal with, as they're getting sandwiched. Yep, and I think they just got wiped out. So yeah, our battle is won. I hope you liked today's video, folks. Be sure to subscribe if you want to see more. If you enjoy this type of content, let me know what factions you want to see me face in the Thrones of Britannia, and if I should start a Thrones of Britannia campaign. So yeah, Total War Titan, out.